All right. Welcome. This is Evan. As this live stream, I'm going to show you the guide of cold email for 2023. What's working, what's not, guys. As you can see in here in my picture, like on my desktop, I'm using the No Limit email system. I already created email for time, a sake of a time save for you guys to kind of like not waste tons of your time. So I also put together a cold email guide. You should find that link somewhere below this video in the description. And I don't need to go through it all in here. Will be kind of like quite long video. But what I want to do is show you what is kind of working right now, what's working for me, and give you the proof that anyone can do. First of all, I just started a cleaning this leads. As you can see in here, I already done this to save time. As you can see the definition, the conclusion in here. All I have done is uploaded the list, basically imported list in here, processed the cold emails. All I want is valid emails, and I separate them and put them, bunch of them together, create a couple of segments, upload it to the system, and I'm ready to send that cold email out. So basically what you do is in here, you can save the results in here, and you just save it, and whatever kind of list name you give it, you save that and you upload to your system. If you are using No Limit email system or similar system, this is the tool I'm using. You can get it also in the description for free, and go to H Super Tools. And thanks to Hassan guy who's created this tool, is pretty awesome. So it saves you money and saves you time, that you can run it on your local environment, and you have basically like decent tool to clean and verify email. As you can see in here, if I just didn't clean it and send it out, I would have been sending 3,000 odd people invalid email, and most likely my IPs get blocked, my domain get burned, and all that kind of stuff. So this prevents that greatly, and is very grateful for the guy who actually put the effort in to do this and release this tool to the public. And go get yourself one. It's called Super Email Validator. This is version 4, and it's been updated now. It's going to be version 5, version 6, and go get yourself a copy of this exact one. When you're installing this tool, make sure your port 25 on your local machine is open, so you have this green tick. As soon as you have that, you can do that. And the other thing is, you can do in here now, I can do also, let me just cancel this. I can also do this here, do the DNS MX level, and you can basically basically start the verification again, like re-upload it, like when you clean this up, like only uploaded this valid ones, and then check this, and then you can do it again. And if you are not sure, see if any more kind of went through bad emails, whatnot, spam traps and catch-all and whatnot, then you can upload it to the system. When you've done that, literally, then if you have the system like the one I'm using, which is like personal email server that's set up by No Limit Emails team, and gives me the control of this cold emailing, uh, basically allows me and send many emails as I want, and as well as upload many leads as I want. So to prove that, so I already create but I cleaned a bunch of leads, create a couple of segments, i.e. list, I uploaded them, I set up an email, and this is my cold email content in here, ready to fire up, ready to send. This is the headline of the email. The subject line is a bit different, and customized it to the person name, and I have a couple links in here, as well as like my email signature. And then of course, by law, you gotta provide and subscribe button. So people says the cold email doesn't work. Really, they don't have the systems, and then they don't know how to kind of do the cold emailing. As we can see on the content in here, it's not scammy, not spammy. It's just straightforward imitation asking people to check us out. And then of course I also not just added the like sales page link, but I also added video. I also added a my Facebook link on this particular one email, and it's not very long, it's not very short, it's just like, the person who's going to read it is not going to be pissed off being there for half an hour. So it's very simple. An idea is literally just keep sending those kind of email and start doing A/B testing. So I'm pretty happy. If I want basically edit this email, if I'm not happy with it, that I can get back in and get back into the builder and basically, let's say I'm not happy with it. Let's say I want to actually put a video on this email. I can do so. So all I have to do is go to the like channel that I have some videos. Let's say I want this video to be sent or embedded in my thing. So let's just stop that. We get share code, we get embed code. And I'm just going to copy all this. And then what I want to do is go back on my editor here. Go back on editor. I'm going to select the section. Basically, I'm going to put this actually a little bit top of the name, so my email, like the video is going to show up in there. So direct the text, and I'm just going to paste that code what I selected from YouTube to there. That's it. I'm going to just click exit and save and close, and check out my content if email doesn't show, like the video doesn't show up for a bit. So that's no issue. So we see it is there. All we have to do is go back on edit. Basically we got to see it now. It will be in our builder, and as we can see, and then all we have to do is just stretch this so it's look like literally like YouTube frame type of thing. So if they want to click on it, they can click on it, go there. So we embedded that in, and we do save and close. So let me just actually close some of this tabs so you guys don't get confused. So as we saw previous action, we saw this just with the code, and if we actually go back and refresh this, now we see the videos embedded in there, and we are ready. I'm happy with this email to go out. And so let's press send, and let's press send again, and let's press send again. In this case, as you can see, I'm sending email to 8,000, nearly 9,000 people. And this is purely cold emails that you could get from LinkedIn, you could get from whatever places you can get, and based on a certain kind of like industries and niches, you can basically clean them up, do your email, and just like what I'm doing in here, you can send your cold emails out without basically restriction, or getting your account suspended, or getting your IP blocked, getting your domain blacklisted. But obviously you got to do it like literally how the No Limit email team gives you the guide. If you stick to that, you will have exactly similar situations that this particular instances I'm personally running on my own domain. As you can see, it's not like domain itself is not No Limit emails, but we are using No Limit emails installation and server. So if you really want to scale this to beyond your belief, there is no kind of setup or no company out there or no services out there like No Limit emails allow you to scale. You can do it this in many ways. You can do it with one count, you can do it with multiple counts, you can do it with one domain, you can do it with multiple domains, and with multiple IPs. This allows you to send gazillions of email if you wish. But its first 30 days is just nurturing period, like any other email, is as your domain not known to Google or other ISPs. And we set up the system internally that allows you to basically start introducing this domain as a communication platform for yourself, for your businesses, and of course Google and other places that you can basically inbox without any issues. The reason I'm saying that, we've been doing this last 3 years. This particular instance is as I'm sending right now email. As you can see, we are almost there, almost kind of finished sending email, and we will see the result ourselves in like front of our own eyes. This is not something I'm just not doing to show you about the guide. So essentially, you can do this without really investing too much money, too much time, and wasting kind of lot of basically efforts that certain systems or certain providers promise you to do, and they're not standing behind you. So uh, if something happens kind of like in our systems, they have like literally like 24/7 live support, and there's live room, there is Facebook group, there is every week two live streams in the Facebook group, and as well as like a lot of information we share in there, like how you can get leads for free, how you can kind of do your own thing to grow your business basically, and we stand behind you and help you to do it, and as maintain the kind of infrastructure behind the scene for you. As we can witness in here, I just sent 8,000 odd emails in here, and it's done without no issues. And of course, uh, now it's finished. As we can see, it tracks my links in here. I have 2 links embedded in this video, well as YouTube obviously. And obviously I can see that on YouTube analytics if somebody went from this email in my YouTube, uh, and well as like whoever visited in the site, or went to my Facebook and asked me for friendship or asking me question. And we send this, as we can see, the date right now, and this hour is kind of in my computer hour, 23:05, 20 basically 9:56 in Western Hemisphere time scale, as my server place is basically kind of giving me this uh, PM West. All right, so literally is we are kind of like in this case a little bit behind a couple of hours, which is my location is Europe, and kind of let's say servers in US, so on and so forth. So there's a little bit kind of discrepancies of difference with the time in here with this particular email we just sent. As we know, we just created the email, and we just basically uploaded cleaned the leads, uploaded the leads, and made that email, and we send that email. So as you can see, witness yourself on here on screen, the cold email marketing is really not that. It just depends how you use it, what kind of system you use it, and how much a care you take about when you basically giving yourself a hygiene list, hygiene data, clean data that you can work with. So, and then the other thing I like to kind of show you in here just a second, to just like prove to you guys this is not like first email we sent. I personally sent with this email, and all you have, I'll go and show a little bit of report in here to you, and so you can see obviously like whatever you're doing internally in here, everything get kind of compiled for you, and overall that you can see the data and management of all the emails that basically you send, and gives you overall data of everything else, report of everything else, and how many emails you send, and how many emails kind of bounced, how many emails kind of unsubscribed, all that kind of goodies. All you can organize yourself basically within this dashboard. The other really important part of the cold email is, you also have to comply by rules and regulations, and therefore you have to really use a format that doesn't break these rules. Like your kind of server has a signature, your SMTP has a signature, your email sending has a signature, your email has a signature, your email provide also kind of unsubscribe button. Just really, uh, if you don't have those elements, obviously in Google eyes will just basically look at your data as a spam, and they will end up blocking you. So for the kind of currently, let me kind of go at the bottom in here to show you a little bit data. As you can see, uh, like last few days is like 25Ks I sent, but believe me, there's a lot more in here than 25K. So if I go to the filter in here, let's go just change. As you can see, this is just a month of April and May. So let's go kind of a till 2020, I think, where I started this system in here. And let's start from 23rd, and then let's see. I don't know if we changed it actually. Just give me a second. April 20. No, like didn't change. Let's have a look. 2020. By the way, so let me select this date here. Oh, now we changed, and hopefully like give us a little bit of that juicy data in a moment. So starting obviously when you Google it about cold email, guys, there's on YouTube itself there is literally zillions of people posting emails related, cold email related videos, and 99% of them is clickbaiting you, try to buy their courses and this and that. So instead of kind of buying the courses, and now as you can see, yeah, it didn't actually change. Just give me a second. Let's just change that filter again. Yeah, it didn't kind of grabbed it. Let's go back, and let's go back a little bit further actually. Whatever gives us like the time. I don't know if this till that time was existed, but the actual server was active, but I didn't 2019 start kind of experimenting and sending lots of kind of test emails and whatnot, and it's been crazy with this particular system I'm using as a just like genuinely like somebody like you out there, and what can I do with the data that is available in YouTube type space, and getting it basically. You can see like a lot of emails in here, and the reason I'm showing you this, guys, and to just prove to you, whoever tells you about really email doesn't work, they don't have a proper system, they don't have a proper bulk email servers. Now you can see in here we have nearly a 1 million kind of leads in here and emails, and it's been going on really long time. And a couple of days ago, still kind of try to get me the data that is with this particular system. I have sent well over 500,000 emails. Actually, no, I think because out of date that didn't find me the right date. Let's go back in here, and March 2020 to 2023. Let's try do that. By the way, sometimes because I'm doing other things, probably I need to log out and log back and to refresh the kind of like server, because server was already sending emails. Now I'm doing other thing in the background, so that's why maybe just not giving me what I want instantly. But believe me, I have images to show you, I have the videos to show you. There is what I'm showing you in here is legit, and is actually like the working system that I personally been in kind of really doing a case study with it last year and a half, and it's been sending literally like 500,000 emails. This literally, that is so much, sometimes gonna not bleep it back, and kind of to me, but believe me, the server itself works, in my network is a bit slow, and it takes a while in my end to find some data in here. Now in here you can see uh, there is email sent as well, passing now 500K, and of course you can see all the numbers I sent in here, like 81K, 50, 58. It just goes on and on, basically 30K, 20K, and so on and so forth, like, and 2K, 5K, and you just saw I sent another one with 8K. So it was like there is literally no limitation how many you can send and how much of the leads you can put in, and you can basically get in every day and send kind of 100k, 200k, million or 2 million, whatever this data you have. And if you have the counts that is active on that levels unlimited, you can do this kind of things. And as we can see in here, this is 2022, and then till to 2023, email sent is 466,414 so far. So the people who says they cold email doesn't kind of work, and then they don't have the system exactly like what we have in here. And the proof is the numbers, guys. I can't make these things up. And as we can see, that's why when we went back to the 2019, the system didn't exist. 2020 didn't, 2021 didn't, and system came live 2022. We started from zero, and it's only 4th month of the 2023. Till then, we've been sending 466,000 emails. You can see this curve. It just goes exponentially up. And as you can see, our fail emails 0. Ignored email is odd ones going to get ignored, and it will protect you 100% if it's bad emails. Of course, read emails that each individual email is read. You can see it on the data on your dashboard. So it's pretty amazing that people out there that they keep kind of saying a lot of stuff, obviously kind of like what they're doing with the other kind of companies, not allowing them to do what we're doing in here. So therefore, they really don't know what's going on in this email marketing space, especially cold email. So there are many ways that you can do cold email, and on this particular video I want to give you the best tip, and that is, instead of doing the sales emails, do the invitation emails and invite them to kind of people actually meet you and greet you and find out about you. And as we can see in here, lots of kind of data we can. But by the way, we testing like kind of some landing pages and forums and whatnot, as this particular system is basically you can do what you want to do with it. Its components gives you like forums, landing pages, dynamic content, upload a kind of like assets for somebody download. For example, let's say I want to give somebody this email, this ebook. All I have to do is give them this link. As soon as they click on it, basically as soon as it opens up, I will deliver that ebook to them. This could be training, this could be whatever, your book. So you can do that with it. And the other element in here with this cold email system and server we set up is live element. You can create a live conversing rooms and breakaway rooms, live classrooms. It's totally up to you to kind of do many live events in here within the system itself. So I don't want to go live in there. We'll start kind of like break my live stream in here, but generally I don't want to crop this YouTube video, so I'm refraining to kind of click on that, but you can watch it actually on YouTube. There is this element works amazingly well, guys, for live representation, live sales, teaching people or closing deals or talking to your solicitor or your spousey securely and without anybody eavesdropping on you. Is pretty amazing tool that, guys, is being utilized for 2 elements, live elements as well as emails, and of course gives you the call-ins, gives you the text option if you want to use VLOOKUP conjunction within your cold emails, whatnot. It basically gives you a complete email marketing and communication server that really doesn't cost that much money and gives you the freedom. Of course, as a residual part, people can invite people to obviously have a free count. You invite 3 people, that 3 people literally pay your fees, and you get basically your system for free, and we do the maintenance. Literally, that's the kind of system this system is. And in a nutshell, I personally love it. If you're doing the cold email, you need something like this. And if you can't do it and set it up yourself, find people who can, or reach out to us, buy our service, join us, and do this yourself. So that being said, hopefully this video reaches you and reaches you well. And below this video should be a few links that gives you the email cleaner tool, that gives you some ideas how you do this cold email with that 2023 version of a guide. But as you just saw, I did the cold email in front of you as we send it kind of like to nearly 9,000 people, and also I showed you the data within this particular system that I sent so far. So take care, and if you like this content, if you think it's valuable, please hit that thumb up and subscribe. By the way, jets are going, they're training Ukrainian pilots. So please let me know if any other things that you like me to produce the content for, especially related to email and cold email, well as warm emails, well as excuse me, well as email security, safety, and data gathering, and all that kind of stuff. Please reach out to me, and they reach out to me just commenting below this, or my YouTube channel, or send me an email, or join my Facebook. I do apologize about the jets that are over my head. They are training Ukrainian pilots. So hopefully that will just pass in a second. I do apologize for that, guys. A little bit of kind of useless noise, but how the heck. We will end it in here. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope that you will encourage me to do more content like this. And once more, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate your time, even just finding me out on YouTube.